The local challenges in this area is that there is a community need for a lot of different activities to take place, for community members to join, for young people to join, and there aren't always as many community assets to call on.
I found that mobilising people is quite hard actually around the more general issues for the community in the area. So what we've done is created a small consortium there which has brought together a dance group, the Tiptonics, the Denby Play Scheme, an arts group which is for older people there, the Rainbows, which is a part of what we used to know as the Brownies. Brought all these together and they're actually now, the membership is growing and the local school is represented on their little committee now. And what it's done is it's maximised their potential for securing funding because they can actually collectively apply for resources but then also separately apply for resources. And so that's been really good. And what it's done is it's mobilised people as well.
Within this community where I work, there have been lots of things that have been very, very successful. For me, the most successful thing that I've achieved is bringing together the older people in the community with the young people in school. And in school we've done that in a variety of ways. We've had World War II veterans in the classroom, we've held community parties which we hold 3 times a year, and the young people help organise those and help on the day, and we have over 100 community members come to those 3 times a year. The other things that have been extremely successful is that we hold holiday schools and after school activities which mean that the young people stay in school longer and have the positive influences that we can provide for them.
We work closely with the school. They were very good supporters of what we were doing and appreciated the support that we could give the school that they couldn't otherwise get funding for. Another benefit in Sandwell has been the close liaison with the fire service. They are an organisation that spend a lot of time and money with young people, many of whom do not go into the fire service, but they benefit from the quality of broader education as a result of the fire people themselves. The connection with the fire service will help maintain the benefits that so far Sandwell have had.
Can you tell me a time when SCVO got together with local residents or other groups to make a difference to the local people in Great Bridge?
Well, we had a big networking event in June last year and that brought together about 12 groups and I think about 80 local residents. And we did a planning for real event there where we asked the opinions of local people about how they would like the walk at the side of a canal called Haynes Branch Walk to be used in the future and what development of that might look like for them.
Probably the main result of the efforts in Sandwell has been the opening of an area called Haynes Branch Walk. It's a walkway in principle between 2 key places within the Great Bridge area which will become a place of beauty again, was once upon a time and just got trashed over the intervening years.
I think that a piece of work that we've recently done, that I've done with the community groups here, is going to really leave a legacy and actually meet the original aims of this piece of work. So we provided £1,000 of funding to each of 8 groups. So they now all have governing documents. They all have bank accounts in the name of their groups, which gives them autonomy and they're not dependent anymore on some of the bigger local groups. And then we also, to offer more potential for sustainability, we help them to create a web page on an online giving site, local giving. So all of those 8 groups now have a page on a website to promote themselves and to hopefully act as a magnet for future funding.
All right, that's our plaque there. We went for interviews up in the office at SCBO. Like, we went there, and they've given us we haven't got a constitution. They've helped us to get a constitution and all that. But everything like that's been great, and so they've even sent us on IT courses. It was set up for our elderly gentlemen actually in 1935, and it was set out so it'd be somewhere for the elder men to go. But now in it's 2013, ladies are allowed to come in as well now, so it isn't a men-only thing. Well, with the snooker table, they gave us a grant so we could have all that done. They've had new tables, new chairs. Without their help, I wouldn't be where I am now, and the members wouldn't have what they've got. And I think it's marvellous, you know. I mean, people look in and think, well, it's nothing, but it is. It means a lot. It means a lot, like, you know, to me and to the members.
What really helped was the lottery. We've had kitchen done, you know, with the lottery money, and it helped me a lot. And it's changed a lot since then.
It's great actually, because I can come up 2 or 3 times a week when, you know, when things are available. And they're all my old pals, chaps I used to drink with and play bowls with and whatever. And they've all got a bit of humour in them, and we have a bit of fun, and that's the best thing really.
Well, it's out this world, you meet friends, good friends, and we enjoy ourselves, you know, everything now. We've got a dartboard in the other room, we have game darts, dominoes, cards, you know, snooker, and it's fine now, a lot better.
There's another place there in the park, they call it the Lodge, and they've got their own groups and things like that, but we're friends with those, so if they help, we can help them and they help us, and it's lovely. It is. I've got more confidence. I'm doing something now that 12 months ago I couldn't have done, because I hadn't got the confidence, and they've helped me, and I met some lovely people, really nice people. Well, if you want to do it, you can do it with the help. You can't do it on your own, but if you can get the help in the community, like we've had, it's simple. It's simple. It's just a bit of time. That's all it is. Just a bit of time and a bit of patience. Rome weren't built in a day, but we've done marvellous, and I can't praise them enough. You know.
Over the 18 years of doing Denby Play Scheme, we've done a variation of all different things throughout the years, and we try to have a basic project which the last 2 years have been environment. Community in Tipton is based really with one-parent families mostly. So what we try to do, our aims are to get as many children off the streets as we can. We saw Fair Share in a brochure, and just phoning them up and asking if there was money available where we could take the children on a trip outside of Play Scheme, you know, it's nice. Some of the kids had never been on a train or a coach, and the one day we had 3 children, I'm going back 10 years, 3 children from a local family who'd never been on a train. So we packed our lunches, and 2 play leaders took them on a train to Birmingham, to Wolverhampton, to Birmingham, to Wolverhampton, all morning, and they absolutely loved it. Ben's going to live in London.
It was Jenny who helped us to get in touch with Fair Share, and I've got to say, watching Jenny do it, Fair Share made it seem so easy. I'm new to it, and I don't like asking for money, you know what I mean? But Fair Share, absolutely brilliant.
Well, what we do at our Play Scheme and at Tiptonic, what I go as well too, we go to the local old age pensioners' homes, And we take them Easter time, and in the 6 weeks holiday we take them, and Christmas time, so that the people round about know of us and that they love us to go out and dance for them and even take little Easter presents from the play scheme like.
That was from the residential homes for the elderly, and they loved it. And you could see them tapping their feet and clapping their hands. Every year we do Tipton Carnival. And last year, the children did their routine, and at the end they invited the parents and the audience to join them in. And there was well over 100, more or less, women. And it was absolutely brilliant amongst the kids, and that they all joined in, and it was lovely.
The community know about Fair Share because we always wear badges with Fair Share on. We have them made ourselves and wear them. And that we tell them that they've provided the money for the kids to do these things. And it is only February now, and we have got probably more than 30 waiting to come to play scheme.
We do the fundraising ourselves, like car boots and things like that, and sponsored dances we have. But it still wouldn't have bought the uniforms and insurance and the rental. It wouldn't have bought so much if Fair Share hadn't stepped in and helped.
That I've learned that there's people out there can help you if you don't know yourself. You've only got to pick the phone up. Fair Share was absolutely brilliant with us.
The school connection will continue. And now, thanks to the fire service, there is a shared community facility there. So I think on sustainability front, it's not going to be as easy, but the efforts have been made, the benefits are there for all to see. One just hopes that there has been sufficient interlinking with existing voluntary units that will enable the work that has been done to continue, probably in a different fashion.